On Richard Branson's last day at school, his headmaster told him that he would either end up in prison or become a millionaire. Spoilers! Both predictions would in fact come true. As of January 2018, Richard Branson enjoys a net worth of $5.1 billion. Branson's a big character, and so too is his story. Too big to fit into a short video, so let's cut to the chase. How did he create his fortune? Well, Richard Branson did it the old-fashioned way. Hard work, super effective branding, and empire building. Easy, right? A lot of entrepreneurs today build a business with an exit strategy in mind, to sell it for big returns before moving on to another venture. Not so with Branson. His one big sale of Virgin Records in 1992 for $1 billion left him in tears and aching to return to the music business, which he eventually did in 1996 with his new record label V2. Branson instead diversified, added on industry after unrelated industry to the Virgin brand. From music records to airlines to finance to trains to publishing, the Virgin Empire grows in an extensive but successful manner, just like its founder. So where did it all begin? At the age of 16, his first business venture was a magazine called Student. Here's a fun fact: the business operated out of a church crypt for some time during its early days. Everyone worked fast to avoid being the last to leave at night. Student magazine advertised and sold the most popular records at the time via mail order. Noticing how well that aspect of the business was doing, Branson and his team decided to focus their efforts on mail order records by 1970. One of Branson's first employees suggested that because they were all new at business, why not use the name Virgin? It stuck. The mail order business suffered because of a major postal strike in the UK. So, in 1971, the first Virgin record shop, complete with listening booths and beanbag chairs for customer comfort, opened in London. Unfortunately, his businesses were still not making money. Branson had an idea. He would sell records in Virgin stores, which had been declared export stock, thus saving 33% VAT. A Virgin at business and a Virgin at crime. Branson was soon caught by UK customs and arrested for not paying duties on van loads of records. He spent a night in jail before his parents posted bail. He avoided going to court by agreeing to pay a fine, plus any duties owed. Incentives come in all shapes and sizes, admitted Branson, but avoiding prison was the most persuasive incentive I've ever had. The music label Virgin Records was founded in 1972, and when his first artist, Mike Oldfield, sold over 5 million copies of Tubular Bells, Branson became a millionaire for the first time. You see, both predictions came true. The record company would go on to sign iconic acts such as the Sex Pistols, and Virgin Group would grow into an equally well-known brand, comprising investments in over 400 companies. Knighted in 2000, Sir Richard Branson is regarded as one of the world's fun billionaires. His world record-breaking attempts are well-known and documented. In 1985, he had to be rescued by the British Royal Air Force when his boat capsized in an Atlantic Ocean record attempt. However, some of his other feats have been more successful. In 1991, Branson crossed the Pacific from Japan to Arctic Canada with a record-breaking speed of 245 miles per hour. A big fan of reading, like many other successful billionaires such as Warren Buffett and Elon Musk, he founded Virgin Comics in 2006, saying that it will give a whole new generation of young creative thinkers a voice. With this launch, he brought back Dan Dare, pilot of the future. Branson himself is keen to follow in the footsteps of this 1950s space hero with Virgin Galactic, a spaceflight company. The ultimate aim is to provide suborbital launches for space science missions and space flights for fare-paying space tourists. Branson himself hopes to be on one of the first flights. Biofuels for jet aircraft is another of his passions. Virgin has been exploring different methods using sugarcane and algae to develop aviation fuel. Branson is aware that any breakthrough which provides a viable, cheaper fuel would be a gold mine, both commercially and for the planet. Branson is a complex character, full of contradictions. A maverick willing to buck the law turned respected businessman. A man who projects a social conscience, yet lives as a tax exile on Necker Island, ironically in the British Virgin Islands. A former climate change skeptic turned environmentalist and biofuel investor. A business epitaph for Branson could well be one of his most famous quotes. "You don't learn by following the rules, you learn by doing, and by falling over." Thanks for watching this video. We look forward to making a video on your billion-dollar success story one day. Don't forget to click the subscribe button to see how other billionaires got to where they are today.